Because people be leaving through them hard times. I feel like by being married, they just can't leave. Imagine if you had a kid with your ex. You thought you loved them at one point and now you're not even together. Imagine there's no backsies for lifers. I feel like men should get educated before having a child. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Naiya Chung, and if you haven't, go watch my Q&A so you can get to know me. But today we will be doing a mukbang and I'm excited. We will be eating seafood. I got juicy crab, and let me make a thumbnail really quickly, y'all. Okay, y'all don't know how hard it is to really get a thumbnail. In my last video, I just had to use a picture that, like, respectfully I took before. I got seafood because I know a lot of people love seafood, including me. Yeah, I love sausage too. Like, respectfully, if you don't get your seafood boils with sausage, you're not eating right. And before you ask, I washed my hands, and it's my own food. Okay, I could touch it. It's actually so funny because I have not been craving seafood for a long time, and I literally told my friend, like, what should I eat for my mukbang? And she's like, get seafood. And I'm like, I don't like seafood no more. I don't like seafood no more because I eat seafood like every day. And now that I got it, after not eating in a while, this tastes mad good. Mama? You want to try? Here. Kaden doesn't like the crab. I get shrimp, crab, sausage, boiled eggs, and the potatoes. I don't like the potatoes though. Potatoes for me and seafood boils, just throw it. Before I ate that corn, I should have thought about what if it gets in my teeth. Okay guys, so now we're gonna get into the girl talk part of the video, or just honestly anybody. I can't assume that my videos are just for women just because I am. Okay, the question is, do I believe in abstinence? Yes and no. I know people who are abstinent to this day in 2023. Clearly I'm not, I had a kid. But I feel like if you are a virgin, or if you've been celibate for a long time, hold on to it. Hold on to it. The right person will come to you and prove why you should even give it to them without you even feeling like you have to. I feel like you would just know. And I feel like you'll know through their actions, and you would want to. All I can tell you is, if you're going to do something, make sure to at least make it meaningful, better. Make sure to make it a good experience, whatever the case may be. As a young mom, I feel like people are gonna do whatever they're gonna do, but I will say be smart. Be at least with the person who cares about you, because I feel like when you're doing these things, you don't realize, like, if you do get pregnant, is this the person you really want to be with? And that goes for anybody, young, old. If you get pregnant, is this somebody you would really want to see as a father, as your partner, to go through something like this? So really think when you make these decisions. For me, it's not about abstinence or not, it's really about the right person. A lot of people got the wrong person. The next question is, what is the hardest challenge about being a mom, and more specifically a young mom? I feel like the hardest challenge about being a mom in general is putting yourself second. As a human being, we just naturally care for ourselves. And once you have a child, you have somebody that you put their needs before yours. And so you might be tired, but you gotta get up. You might be sleepy, but you gotta get up. You might have a billion things to do, but you have to still prioritize your kid, because they don't know. They really don't know. And I feel like that's the hardest thing, is because sometimes it can be draining. And like, sometimes I know, like, dang, I just did all this homework all day, but I gotta go home and be a mom. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, that's the reality. You leave one job to another, and I feel like a lot of times as a mom, the hardest thing can be like forgetting and neglecting yourself, because there's only so much hours in a day that you can really tend to you. But I really stress that if you're a mom, if you're a young mom, if you're a woman, pour into yourself. I feel like as people, we all need to be poured into, and you can't pour into anyone else if you're not pouring into you. That's the hardest thing about being a mom, is really just finding that balance. And I would say, like, specifically as a young mom, I feel like the hardest challenge may be if you don't have a village. I'm so thankful that I have a village. I got people who are there for me, there with my son, and I don't know where I would be without them. But I will say, as a young mom, the hardest part will probably be, like, for me, I'm only 22. Sometimes, like, my friends will text me to go somewhere and I just can't up and leave. I can't just go. I have a kid. So it's like, I cannot just maneuver as easily as other people my age. I feel like somebody who might be a different age might not feel this way because we became a mom at different times. I just feel like sometimes you might feel like you're missing out on like your 20s, and this is just me being very transparent. But honestly, I still make time for what I want to do. Like when my son's at daycare, I live my life. I do what I need to do, and that's why I'm like, I really just feel like it's about finding your way and your momentum as a young mom. But I will say, if there is a struggle about being a young mom, it will be giving up that young life. And sometimes people want to give that life up, but I just say that it comes with it when you're a young mom. It's just as simple as that. The next question is, do I recommend teen pregnancy? Ooh, okay. How I feel about that, I feel like a teen is anyone under 19, even for young women in their 20s. I do not recommend getting pregnant if you plan on it, if you are not financially stable or with the right person. I feel like people always stress like the financial stability, but being with the wrong person can really like destroy your experience. And also like that person will be a parent to your kids, so you really need to make sure you're with somebody who has the same morals as you, the same way you see raising children, same way you see life. Or I say financial stability. Do you see Kylie Jenner? She's good, she's straight. I really feel like as long as you're financially set, that's the biggest part, to be honest, because most people will struggle if they have kids young. But also people need to also like focus on being with the right person, because that can cost you, and that can cost you your mental health too. Dealing with somebody who's not good for you, but now you're attached to them for life. I feel like a lot of people be wanting kids with their partner, their person. Imagine if you had a kid with your ex. You thought you loved them at one point and now you're not even together. Imagine there's no backsies. For lifers. Now y'all really locked in. Better sing that song. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. I'm like, what? And here's the next question. How important is it to be married and have a kid? To me, I don't think marriage determines like, your situation, because there's a lot of baby mamas and baby daddies who do have a good situation, but I feel like marriage is important before a child because it makes you know that this is somebody you at least chose versus this is somebody you were forced to be with in life. I feel like if you're married, you knew that you wanted this person, you wanted a life with this person versus being stuck with the person. And that makes just how you go about like your family and your relationship and your child differently, because your child was probably made with more like want and love. And I'm not saying I'm a baby mama. I'm not saying my child wasn't made with love, because he sure was. I'm just saying that you mentally chose this person to be your person forever with marriage. And what else I feel like as women, I don't think a lot of men understand like postpartum, what we go through after. So I feel like by being married, they just can't leave. And I think that happens a lot with baby mamas and baby daddies. Like once they see what they have to deal with after you're pregnant, they leave. And it's like, as a woman, I feel like that's very hurtful, because you're going through something that they can't even probably comprehend, and a lot of men don't know about it for real. But every relationship goes through its ups and downs. I just think that when it's pregnancy, the focus is on the woman, and a lot of men, and I'm not saying every man, I'm just saying I feel like a lot of men don't know how to be there or like help. They don't understand everything that's going on with her, and I feel like that can be very detrimental to like a woman's pregnancy and experience and even postpartum care. So I feel like men should get educated before having a child. But I think that marriage protects both people in knowing that this is something that they wanted. And also, no one can just walk away. You're committed. I feel like a lot of people don't know about commitment anymore, and they just see things as like feelings. And sometimes things are feelings, sometimes things are commitment, unfortunately. Or sometimes it's both. People in marriages probably have both, but there is single married moms. There's moms who have a husband who their husband don't even know their kids. So I can't say that marriage is the one way 100% answer. All I can say is that marriage kind of guarantees a safety net for you to be able to stick together through good and hard times, okay? Because people be leaving through them hard times, and that's the problem with life. I feel like people always want to be there when it's good. But the moment it gets rocky, people looking for the next option, next place to run. And the truth is, everybody's gonna have their ups and downs. So if you're leaving after every rock, every wave, eventually you're gonna just find yourself with tons of people, but that's a conversation for another day. But honestly, I'm just gonna talk now. I will say, with my experience as a young mom, I will say I'm very fortunate and lucky in many ways. I feel like for both me and my baby daddy's side, my baby is loved, and that's all I could ask for as a mom, to be honest. Don't take these answers as me saying I hate being a mom or this or that. No, I love being a mom. It's just being a mom isn't always gonna be easy. Nothing in life is 100% easy. Nothing we do as people is just easy. So why would motherhood be? I just think it's better to mentally prepare yourself and know what the reality is. But I love my baby. I feel like in many ways he saved me. I feel like everybody kind of feels that way about their kid, but genuinely my son, like, he made me just look at life differently. He makes me more motivated. He makes me better as a person, better as a mom. And I think about him before I do anything. That's my child. We locked in. I want my child to have an authentic bond with me. I don't want him to just like me because I'm his mom, no. Because I do feel like a lot of people only love their parents because that's their parent. I don't think it should be that way. Just because they're mom, you're their mom, they're your mom, you love them. No. I mean, of course you're gonna love them. That's your mom. But I'm saying it should be more than just that. I feel like love should not be limited to I gave birth to you. I feel like it should be I was there for you. You could always talk to me. I got your back. To me, that's what being a mom is. And that's what I'm thankful God made me a mom. But yes, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad I got to make a video and eat, because who doesn't like to eat? Shout out to all my foodies. Shout out to all my thick girls. I'm just kidding. I'm not thick, but yeah. Shout out to all y'all for watching this video.